There we are. And go here. Let's see. Go there. Go inside. Pop out the chat. Chat's popped out. We can break this off and then make it go away. We can make this go away. What's up, Carl and Vince? Make all that go away. And that is that. Anyone want to jump in? Invite. Copy the clipboard. Come on, Knack. You haven't been on a stream in a while. I wasn't actually planning on it, and then I was kind of going through my hard drive, and I want to print more on these bed things, as you all well know. I got the Flex beds, and I'm doing comparison, and I'm not having enough time during the day to print. But I don't want to start a 6-hour print and then try and go to bed and listen to this thing. Oh, that thing's pretty quiet, but still, it would keep me up. And so I want to do a little 1-hour print. So I figured I'd pop on and do a print. Printing the dancing banana I designed. Now I gotta go find it again. That's not the one. Banana 1's 2. That's the one. What's up, Mr. Buttram? Yeah, what the hell? We might as well stream, you know? It's not like you got anything else to do. Try not to watch so much damn TV. Not that this is any better. Okay, why didn't that come up? There it is. I hate that. Go away. White box. Why does that have to pop up? I open this. There's my dancing banana. Dancing banana. He's a dancing banana. No. So I brought him an idea maker, split him in half real quick so I could put him on the bed. And this is the 2 halves. I was going to do it a lot bigger, but it was like 7 hours. Again, I don't want to run it for 7 hours. I probably will tomorrow. Probably print a really big dancing banana. Kid, let's go into bed. Well, hopefully I stay fairly stringy. It's stringless. Although I should lower the temperature. I know it's too high because I had it for the HTPLA. What's the temperature set at? Oh, 205. I guess I reset it. Well, there you go. Oh, I didn't know you were in there, Carl.
Hey, there we go. This is the first time I've been in these new StreamYards.
It's pretty convenient, huh?
Yeah.
It's like super easy. You just hop in. The only thing that sucks is, and we've been having a chat with these guys, especially like Walter and Edutech dude there, Jim. He's been talking to those guys, and you don't have the chat in your StreamYards window. I have the chat and everything. You have to break out the chat from YouTube to see it.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to do. Let's see. Live chat. pop out chat. Pull it down here in this window. Actually, shoot, that's not going to work for me either.
Why not? Just pop it out and put it to the side.
Yeah. As long as I don't click on the other screen, I'll be fine. Because I was going to... How do I screen share with this?
Just go down to the bottom and hit screen share. Just like it's right on the bottom. You should have a menu on the bottom. Mute, stop cam settings, stop screen.
Oh, okay.
Should say screen share. You hit screen share. It'll pop up, and then I have to bring it up into the window.
Okay.
Because it'll start a whole new window. It'll start a whole new person, basically.
Thing I noticed, was it somebody had 6 people in, the screen share doesn't kick out one of the 6. I was like, I wonder if you could bring a bunch more people in through another stream doing a screen share.
Probably. I don't know how I don't think the audio comes through on the screen share, though.
Yeah. You'd pick up the audio through me, like if I had it coming through my speakers.
Yeah.
You kind of get one of those. It'd be interesting to see if someone could set up a StreamYard with like 6 people on their stream.
And then do a stream.
Join the stream and screen share that. I like that. You could like rack and stack it maybe.
Yeah, Ryan, you can instead of putting a blue tape on, putting a magnet on top of the blue tape. I actually, this one I have the blue tape underneath it because I wasn't sure I wanted the magnet. I kind of wish I hadn't have done that now because I actually kind of like it. But you can put the blue tape on top. I did it with I did it with this one because it wasn't quite level even after I put the blue tape on it. I put the magnet down and then I build up with blue tape. As long as you don't go more than like 2 or 3 thick, the magnet works fine.
You're right. Ryan said something about it doesn't, and then he said the audio would be the problem.
Yeah, because that's the one thing about the StreamYards. There's a wicked delay going out to YouTube. So if you restream the stream, the 6 people you're restreaming would they'd be like 30 seconds behind because it's a really long delay. It's like 30 seconds, if not longer.
So you want to play a quick Fusion 360 Q&A with me?
Sure.
All right, let me screen share. Okay, screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Yeah, I know.
Not worried about it.
Don't use these tips. Share screen. Yeah, I want to share that one. Share. All right, so I'm trying to build caps that would go like this is the original assembly basically that was in the white but shrunk down for just the duet without the duets, trying to make it smaller for the Squire.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make caps that would replace where the 2 end extrusions would have been so that if anybody doesn't want to put their board inside the White Knight, they could also print these and just get more extrusion and mount everything outside as well. I'm actually going to make it to where this is like a separate box, like what is it, the CR10 that's got the separate little control box off to the side.
Yeah, just like this thing does.
That way, if someone wanted to take the Squire and make an enclosure for it to print ABS, they wouldn't have all their electronics inside. They could have it in this little side box.
Yeah.
So I grabbed all my pieces and 2 pieces of extrusion. The problem is the only piece it sees that I can edit and change is the original body, which is the tray. I try to make any changes to any of this stuff, and
open up the body panel. Open that up. You only have 1 body.
Because what I do is I started with that, and then I went in and added the enclosure and the tray and the 2 pieces of extrusion. But you can't do anything with them. I can't even change the length. I had to figure out what the length was and then create and edit the extrusion and make a new file. That length extrusion ported in.
You got them all linked. That's why. See the ones underneath. If you
how do I make them part of?
Hang on. Click a light bulb. Just click one of those light bulbs. I want to know which one's which. All right, that's your little end cap. Those are your 2020 extrusions or 2040 extrusions.
Yeah.
So you open that up and it should have a bodies in there. Now, if you want to edit that, you either got to go back to the original file or you have to break that link.
How do I make them part of the file?
Right click on it.
Okay.
And it'll say break link right there. Now
will it make it disappear? Will it just make it part of
it'll make it editable. It'll no longer be completely compliant to the old unit. Now you can just edit it.
Okay. That's what I needed to know, because I'm trying to mess with stuff here, and I need to make the box and then subtract the 2040 extrusion out and everything. And I'm like, I can't do this. It won't let me. So, okay. I can break all these links on this one then. Yeah, because that was killing me. I'm like, why can't I edit these things?
After you break all those links, I would do a save as right now. So you have the linked file and a non-linked file. That way, if you screw something out, you can always go back to the linked file.
Something just went stupid.
Yeah, it's thinking. See over on the right-hand corner?
Okay, there we go.
It takes a while for it to think about it when you break a link like that, because it's got to rewrite and make a file for that whole item.
Yeah, well, I've made a separate file for this whole assembly. Like here's the tray, and then here's everything slapped into one, so I can picture it.
But I would save it again right now.
I'm trying to figure out why it turned that into mesh.
I would save it again as, broken link or whatever.
I'm wondering why it converted that to mesh.
I don't know.
Undo.
Did the other ones?
No.
Just that one.
Let's try breaking a link again, see if it does it again.
It will. If it did it once, it'll do it again. Yeah, it's freaking out on it. See all the computing it's doing?
Yeah. That's weird. It doesn't like that piece for some reason. Huh. Okay, I'll have to play around with it more. But now that you told me what I need to do, now I can. Because that was messing. That was what I messaged you the other
night. Then you make it a mesh then.
Hey, great. All right, so let's break that link. Cool. Are you gonna do it? It's when I undo the.
For some reason, when you break the other one away, it makes that one a mesh. That's weird.
Yeah.
You got those two tied together somewhere?
I don't think so. That's weird.
Oh, I bet. Open that top one up. I can't read it because it's too small on the screen, even though it's the only problem with it being open bodies.
Oh, no, you want to see the bodies.
Turn one body off.
Right?
Turn the one body off. No, I want it right where you had it.
Okay.
Turn the one body off. Why didn't it make that other body? Turn the sketches off, too. No, that didn't do it. That's weird. Why is it tying that one body in separately? Because if you go up to the one right above it, the CBA, I think it says. I can't really read it.
Yeah, that's the main tray.
Undo that that conversion. No, you got to undo the actual conversion. The delinking. Relink it.
Come on.
That's when it's got to go through all your motions now. Now that's a solid object. That is weird.
Let's see. Okay, so I wonder if I do it the other way first.
All right, the way to fix that now, copy that one out.
Well, let's see if I do them in a different order if it does the same thing.
Oh, maybe, yeah. It's doing an awful lot of computing, so it's probably going to do it. Because it says right there, mesh section. So it's trying to mesh it for some reason.
I'm wondering why that one piece is blue and everything else is gray. Hey, it did it. Didn't convert it that time.
You
All right,
sure it's not
so
a mesh?
file.
Select it before you
Save
say it's
as.
delinked.
Unlinked. Save. And I just realized I lost the chat. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah, Fusion's got a few little glitches. This isn't really Fusion. The problem is because you imported these from the SDLs or whatever, right?
No, this. Well, I don't know what these are. These are what other people created.
Well,
Every once in a while, I'll stumble across one where I find the original, like go back through the history. Most of the time, the people deleted the mesh once they got done, so it's not even in the history anymore.
yeah, that's what you should really do.
Every once in a while, I'll find one where the mesh is just, the lights turned off, and the original mesh is actually still there that they traced.
Yeah, I usually try and delete it if it's a bad,
Yeah.
You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, everybody's looks like I think most of them they just turned on, they imported the mesh and then they traced it all out, and then got their measurements and said, okay, yep, there we go, and chucked it. And I said, so far, I mean, I've been making changes to pieces and rounding the edges with fillets and everything for the revision for the Squire, and I've only had to make minor changes to make fitment right. So
Cool.
I started trying to check all the pieces first, and then I realized I really needed to get moving on setting up the Squire. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to fix all the pieces and find all the problems as I design the Squire, and then I'll go back and make the changes to the original pieces. So anything that's got measurement issues, I can check against my Squire pieces and fix it from there. But so, okay. Now I just have to sketch up the pieces here for the end. That's another time, though. That was what was killing me. Now let me see. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Let me pull up one of these, because this thing killed me trying to do this. Where'd it go? Close that one. So now I got these two pieces.
Yep.
Mesh nice and neat together. So it's two. You print two pieces separate, and they'll fit together nice and bolt together.
Yep.
You know how hard it was to get it to make that 90 degree to make the curves match up on the two halves? I had to the only way I could figure out how to do it, because I tried making it all as one piece and chopping it in half, and it wouldn't do it. It kept giving me a split error to try and split the body on that line. I kept getting split error 7 or something like that. So what I had to do was I had to turn around and I had to slice this corner at a 45 degree and then fillet this and then separate the two edges and do the fillet back this way and then put the two pieces back together and merge them back into one piece.
That's kind of screwy, but you actually want two pieces anyways, right?
Yeah, I want the cap to be separate because you can't print all that without a ton of supports anyway. And I'm trying to make it easy for everybody. Come on, recenter. There we go.
Get rid of the move thing. Click cancel.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be. Hopefully, this isn't too steep of a slope for people to print without having to put supports underneath it. I'll have to test it and see. But
yeah, even if you have to put supports under there, it's not terrible.
I don't like to have to put supports on what's going to be a top surface.
No, I don't either, but
I'm thinking that's shallow enough. A printer with decent layer cooling should be able to handle it without.
Well, that's the other thing you can do is you could pre-add the support, and what you do is you just put one on either side and make it bridge between the two. 90% of most printers today with a decent cooling, fan on them will bridge without issue, and you'll get almost no sag. It'll look fine. But yeah, that doesn't look like it's steep enough to be a problem.
Yeah, it's it.
The only problem I see is the holes. It might get kind of goofy around the holes.
Well, I'll put supports
Like
for
true.
those. I always do the supports for those just so it. But that's I had. I'm not going to say who, but I had someone complain that almost all of my pieces for the White Knight require at least some kind of supports, and I'm like, you can't build this thing and not use some support.
No.
I'm like, come on. I was like, I'm not gonna take this piece and slice it into 4 more pieces that you got to glue together.
Yeah.
Just so you
could slice it up more, but
I'm like, if people can't do basic supports for screw holes or like this thing when it prints flat, you've got to place supports, for this piece here and for this here. It's got to have supports for it. That's it. I'm like, if someone can't print a piece and break out 2 little supports, then they probably shouldn't be making my printer. I hate to say it.
Yeah, no, if they can't handle that, they shouldn't be printing on that thing. None
of my pieces require intricate supports. And in fact, like you get into like some of these other side stepper mounts where you got all the holes that are like all these up here. There's a few pieces that have like a big hole in it that needs to be supported. But all these little 5mm holes will print without support.
Yeah. Yes, John, I'm printing a dancing banana. It's printing right now over here. I don't know if you can see it, but
I see something printing back there in the corner.
Yeah, it's the dancing banana. I designed it like 6 months ago when I first started using ZBrush Core again.
Yeah.
And I just designed the dancing banana, but he wasn't really printable. So I literally brought him in the Idea Maker because Idea Maker has a splitter right in it. And I split him in half, rolled them over, added some supports for the legs, and then I'm printing them in 2 halves. The dancing banana man.
So, do you know any way to make, like how I had to make that 90-degree turn? Do you know any way to make it do that without having to slice it all apart like I did? So I tried just putting a line right here. I couldn't make it do the turn on.
Not offhand.
Okay.
Not and have it properly match. I mean, there's a couple of ways I could think of doing it, where you could just do a 45. If you do the chamfer down from the top to bottom instead of a fillet, it would end, and then you could do the chamfer on the little angle, and then chamfer the 245s. But that's gonna look stupid. I mean, what you did is probably the easiest way.
Yeah, it's like the only way I could figure to make it work is I guess. And this is where I guess using 3D Builder worked to my advantage, because if I'd have done anything like this in 3D Builder, I would have had to cut it up into all the separate pieces and put the chamfers, by doing slices and slicing off the chamfers where I wanted them and then put it back together anyway. And I'm like, all right, I know there's got to be an easier way to do this. I said, but I'll go back to 3D Builder style and sliced it and put the fillets on it and then put it back together again. The nice thing with this, I could slice this thing. I could split this body into 20 pieces. Select them all and say, merge bodies, or what's the command on here? Combine.
Combine.
And it's boom, combine.
Yep.
3D Builder, I'd be going, okay, well, I'll come back tomorrow and hope it doesn't crash before it merges them all.
Oh yeah, Fusion's got it. Although I gotta say, it just got updated, I guess, recently, because I got the whole you've just been updated message. And I actually had a couple of things bugging out on me today, doing some rather simple stuff. Pardon my French. Stuff. What you thinking?
I'm looking at Never Let the Machine Wins comment. How many kilograms of filament and a few little supports are going to break their filament budget for the project? I hope the supports don't break their filament budget. I said there's not much.
If they shouldn't be, again, they shouldn't be printing a thing if supports it. It's just someone complaining about the few supports that you're putting in it. Complaining about sports, shouldn't be building a thing.
Let's see. Do I still have it? I think I got rid of the box. I think I gave it. Oh, that's right. I gave it all away because there wasn't. I think I gave it all to Matt. Just said here, all the leftover little bits of protopasta I had. I went through 5 protopasta spools making the last White Knight, which is what, 2.5 kilos.
Yeah.
And that was printing everything. That was printing the covers that are underneath. That most people don't even see the big covers that are underneath the build plate, the peeler on the end, and all the parts. I printed them either 50% or 85% infill, depending on where they're at. I wanted to make sure the thing was sturdy at its size. I
What
think
are all those X'd out freaking things on your timeline?
because I'm not good with it yet. That's probably me deleting faces or chamfers or, instead of figuring out how to back it out, I guess delete stuff and then I do it again. So my
Yeah,
time.
but when you delete stuff, it disappears from the timeline. It shouldn't be like little red X's. Oh, those are parts you got hidden or faded out or something.
Yeah, something.
Dude, share me that file. See where
How do I do that?
On the left, huh?
How do I do that?
On the left hand, your menu.
Okay.
Left click on it or right click on it for you. It's left click for me. Go down to, where is it? Share public link.
Okay.
And I'm going to hide it so people don't see it. Don't do it yet because I don't want people to see it because it'll come up with a code and then anybody can get at it. But see where it says share the latest version with anyone using this public link?
Yeah.
After I hide the window, open that up. It'll give you a link and then email me the link.
Okay.
All right, you've been removed. So I don't want anyone to just, be able to type it in there and access it because literally that's a URL link directly to that file. You got my email, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I do or not, honestly.
3D print llama.
I've got you on Twitter there, don't I?
Yeah.
I just sent it to you on Twitter. I got that sitting here on my computer running right now.
I can do the Twittery thing. The Twittery thing. The twit. What's up, Shom?
All I ask is make a copy of it. Please don't edit this one. You'll mess me up.
No, I won't. I would never do that anyways. The first thing I do is download it and save it as a separate file name. I never edit someone's original file. Because actually, we can one of these days we can sit down. If me and you are both using Fusion at the same time and we have that shared file, you can go, how do I do this? And I can literally take the file and do it, and it'll update on your screen at the same time.
That's interesting. In that case, when you get it up, pull it up. I'll show you something I want to do real quick.
Well, we can't do it while we're streaming because it's a serious network hog to do.
All right, then I just have to walk through it. Because I still need to see how I join the holes to the outer shell.
Hang on.
I want to do the same.
Markup tool to review the design and your feedback. All right. So now I'm just looking at it on the website. I'm not going to. Actually, I will download it.
I'm assuming this is what I need to do.
Enter the email address to receive the downloadable link. Yeah, I was figuring you'd have to do that.
Yeah, that axis.
You got a lot of crap in here, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, I don't mean. I just mean there's a lot of stuff.
I'm learning as I go on this thing, so I'll do something. No, that's not right, and I'll delete it back out, and I'll do something else.
I didn't mean it as crappy design. I meant there's a lot of crap, a lot of holes and screws, and a lot of stuff. Supposedly, I can now go into my email and actually link into your file.
Why does it keep grabbing there? I don't want to grab there.
What are you trying to grab?
I'm messing up, obviously. This sucks.
The only thing I don't like about this is I can't
I'm trying to create, and it didn't put it anywhere close to where I wanted. Undo.
What were you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Okay, I'll zoom back out. See how I got lucky? The circles actually intersected the outer wall down here, so when I added fill, it just boxed it out.
Right.
Added fill. I want to do I want to square these out to the outside wall, just trying to make it. I don't like freestanding.
Okay, listen real quick. This is going to be so easy. Select the outer wall. Hit sketch.
I think I'm already in sketch.
Nope, you're not, because I don't see a sketch window. Oh, all right. You are in a sketch. Is that the item you were sketching?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit P. Is it P? Yeah. Hit the P key. Click on those little circles. They'll turn red on you. Click the other one. Click OK in the menu.
Do I want to have the whole thing or just the outer edge?
It don't matter.
Okay. Now
Click
what?
OK.
Click OK.
Those are projected in there. See how they're like all pink and everything in there now? Now all you gotta do is draw a straight line to it. Did it actually?
I'm confused.
Where the hell's your drawing plane? You're on the wrong drawing plane.
Okay. Undo.
Get out of that sketch.
Undo. Yeah. Escape. No, come on. Stop sketch. Damn it. There we go. Let's try this again.
Yeah. Get on that flat face.
Let me get rid of those two lines that
It don't matter.
Get rid of that line too. All right. Now.
Click on that flat face. Right there. Yep. Start a sketch. Just click on the little sketchy area right there. The little drawing icon up in the menu. You don't even have to scroll down to that.
That? Okay.
Yeah, right there. Okay, now hit P key. That's called project. Click on those two circles.
Well, don't I got to click this first?
Nope. That's already projected because that's your face. Click on that. Click on that. Click OK. Those are now projected. Now all you got to do is draw a tangent line straight up from those two circles.
It looks like I got rid of that. This thing.
Well, no, that's what you want.
I'm not sure but I don't know if that's a tangent line, but
it looks like it.
That's just a freehand line I drew. I got lucky.
That's all right.
Okay,
well, it'll kind of automatically tangent. The line's right there. Yep. That's your line tool. Just click on it and go, okay. Now go to your right side, draw a tangent line. Not there. Oh, you want to go all the way to there? All right.
Yeah.
I was just going to go straight up with it, but sure.
Now, how do I get it to
hit the escape key and it'll stop drawing that last line. Then you got to open the line tool again.
Okay.
Draw the other one.
Okay.
It automatically made them tangent. Now select that one of those two lines. Make sure it's horizontal, vertical, which there's a horizontal vertical tool somewhere that I'm not seeing on yours.
That's the thing that throws off Mike. We tried doing this and half the time.
Oh, you haven't updated the interface yet. It's already showing it. See the little icon up there in the top by it? That little one right there? That's telling you it's at a 45 to the right angle to the other face. So you're all set anyways.
Okay. So I can stop.
Go around and make sure they're all right angles to those faces.
That one's not showing.
Yeah, there it is. It just showed. See?
Okay.
The constraint showed up. That one's okay. That one's not. So I would delete that line and redo it, or you could just click that dot and make it a tangent.
It's not.
Yeah, just click that. Yeah, there you go. It is. I'm
Okay.
not seeing the tangent mark on it either, though. It should have the tangent line on it.
Let's.
Hey, roll around. Is that thing behind that? Is that actually on a different face? No, it's on the right face.
I can't get. Delete key's not working on it, but then I'm still in sketch mode, I guess.
No, it should still work on it if it's in that sketch. It's not in that sketch. Just draw a new line. It's not actually in that sketch. It's in another sketch.
Okay.
Or you could just project it. You could select it and hit P key. And that'll project it into the sketch. And there you go. See how it all closed too? Now it's all brown.
How come I can't get this? But that little spot there won't. Like, see, I can. No, it's not even doing it. All right.
Yeah.
Sketch.
You need that sketch though. You have another sketch there somewhere in the way is the problem that you're selecting. See how that sketch is an angle it's trying to select?
Yep.
Delete, turn off those other sketches and just leave that one on.
Yeah, I got way too many sketches in here.
No, that's normal.
There we go.
Okay, now select those. Go back there. Select that one. Shift key. Select the other one. Just do those two for now. Go up to your solids.
Go up to what?
Extrusion. The extrusion. You don't have the newest interface. You're still using the old interface. Yep. Now, don't do anything. Rotate them around a little bit the other way so I can see that. You're trying to go to that angle face?
Yep.
Now just click on that angle face and it'll automatically extrude to it. Boom, done. Hit frickin' join.
That. Join.
Okay. All set. Complete. Didn't cut through, stopped at the angle, the whole 9 yards. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I like that. That made stuff much easier. I didn't know you could do that.
How come you didn't select the face? Because it stopped.
That's weird. All right, it's canceled. Let's try this again. Because I did, but
I thought you did too, but don't click that yet.
Oh,
see, now you changed it.
Yep.
Click that. Shift. Click that. Hit your extrude key. Click
now
the face
click
now.
this, right?
Yep.
Right.
Click that face now. For some reason, it's not going all the way down to it. I don't know why. That's weird. Hit join. It might keep going after you hit join. Oh, you have distance set. That's why. Get rid of the distance. I don't know why it entered a distance. Just delete it. Just highlight it and delete it. Now click on that face here.
Automatically put.
I don't know why it got distance on there. It should automatically overwrite distance.
I just hit cancel. Yeah. It's not even going away. There we go.
One more time. Try this. Hit that one.
Yeah, let's do one at a time. Just see if
man.
E.
You shouldn't have to. Hit join.
It's still cutting short.
For some reason, it's getting a distance for some reason. See, it's reading out negative 5.879.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be giving you any distance at all. Oh, wait a minute. Did the other one stop too? Turn that around. I think the other one stopped too at a certain distance.
Nope. Oh,
yeah, it did on the other side.
The top didn't, but the bottom did.
Yeah, the bigger piece stopped. That's weird. Never seen it do that before.
And if I do all the way out, it's going to stick out the other side.
Yeah, well, we're going to change that now. All right, cancel.
Okay, undo. All
right, just select the two little ones on the inside, each pin, but the little ones, because those seem to be working, right?
Maybe.
Shift.
There we go.
Do the extrude. Click on the face. Hit join.
Nope.
Why is it not going all the way? That's weird. Okay. Don't get out of there yet. Go up. No, stop. Go up to the top where it says start profile plane. Click on that and go start from object. Now click on that face. Not that. Well, actually, that one will work. That one. Now pull it up. Grab the arrow and pull it toward you. Okay, now stop. Now click on the top of the circle. Right there. Yeah. It should stop it at that circle.
He's not doing it.
That's screwy.
Ah.
I wonder if it's just too much of an angle or if there's two separate things there that we're not seeing. Are those pins somehow separated? The only thing I can think of is they're not actually attached all the way. All right, let's try this one more time. Before you even go anywhere, where it says new body, click join. Now
Okay.
just click on that face. It should automatically go to it.
Nope.
May just be too steep of an angle or something's not. You know what? Roll around and go click on that face. Does it work there? Oh, you stretched it out.
I
huh?
stretched it that time.
Yeah. Well, that works.
Yep, for now, I'm going to go with that. For that one. I don't think it's going to work for me for the two outer ones, though.
Try one of those outer ones now. You got to turn the sketch back on. Just do one. Hey, you know what? Stop. Don't use you're using the Command E key, right?
Yeah.
Cancel. That could be it because it's trying to enter your dimension. Select it and then go up and actually click on the icon. I know this sounds weird. No, just right there. It's right there, the blue square. You were in the right menu. No, I don't want modify. That'll screw everything up. Right? Keep going right there, but that one. Right there. Click that. It gives you the same one, but see how it's a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. Now click on your piece. Now scroll around to the front and click on that face. Now hit join. That had to have been it. The other face is disconnected. Not fully connected. That went all the way through, huh? Didn't come out the other side. It did come out the other side. That's weird. I mean, you can cut that off right after.
That's why it's doing it, though.
Well, we can take care of that right now.
Yeah. Well, let's do the other one and we'll split them both off.
Yeah.
So.
Click join initially.
And I need to do the other one. Nope.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Go up to the icon. Not that it matters because I thought the icon made it work better. Go to join first before you do anything else. Where it says new body, make it join. Then click the face. Yeah, it did it. All you got to do is right there. Just click that little triangle. Don't even do anything. Just click that little triangle. Not that one. The side right there. Click that. Now hit modify. Now just drag it all the way through. Oh no. That's not doing it. That's weird. Cancel. Hit that face and then extrude it. It'll cut it right off. Hit that face again. Same face. Same, no, the little one. Little triangle you're trying to cut off. There you go. Now go up to the icon, the extrude icon. I always use the icons. I don't like the commands. And just start dragging it backwards. Now just go where it says distance. Just click all. And they're gone.
Nope.
Take them all off. That's weird.
It missed part of this one.
Yeah.
Just hit this and go.
Yeah. But still, that's weird that it did that. I mean, it's done now, but that's just, you shouldn't have to do all those extra steps for no reason.
And now I just need to, I wonder if it'll let me do that.
Why is this thing limping on the roll? I have a twister? No. What else?
I want to let me select the line I want.
What line do you want to select?
That one. Why can't I click OK? There we go.
Because it's thinking. You got a lot of freaking stuff going on there. With all the fillet you doing, I would have fillet up in your menu too.
I tried putting it up. I think I tried doing that one time.
Put on the fillet right there. See over the 3 stars? Pin 2 toolbar. Boom,
There we
done.
go. Now, what's the difference between the press, pull, and the extrude? Because it seems like no matter which one I hit, I get the same.
Modify press pull does more than just the extrude. It's an automatic thinker. It can do all kinds of things. It's kind of hard to describe. It's a multi-automatic tool. It does actually the same thing as like 4 different tools. And that's why I hate it, because sometimes it thinks that you want to do a tool you don't want it to do. Sometimes it'll think it's a cutting tool when you really want it to be an extruding tool, and it'll be an extruding tool when you want it to be it just doesn't. I never use it. I make that go away, and if I want to extrude, I extrude. If I want to cut, I cut. If I want to, it's kind of a shortcut to do all tool.
Banana.
Huh?
RCCNC. Where's the dancing banana?
It's on the printer. It's printing right there.
Well, everybody's logging in going, hold on, when did this turn into a fusion lesson stream? Sorry, yeah. I hijacked the stream.
Yeah, I hijacked the stream. Fusion's more interesting than dancing banana until it's done anyways. It is printing. How far along is the dancing banana? It's got to be pretty close. It's at 43% cooked, printed.
Ah.
You out of here, John? See, I haven't even been watching the chat. Sorry, guys. Show 'em left. I don't even know who's here anymore. I've only been.
Yeah, I'm definitely addicted to the fillet tool, though.
Half watching. Oh, they couldn't see it because I had you filling the whole screen. I forgot about that. Yeah, I removed that press tool, pull tool right the hell out of the menu. I don't even use it. You really should use the new menu, dude.
I didn't download this that long ago.
Yeah, I know. It's not default.
Oh.
It's a new thing they're trying out, but everyone's using it now because it kind of makes more sense and gives you more options. And
I just barely figure out where everything's on in this menu.
I know. It's really quite the same. The thing is like all the, like you have the constraints menu that's a floating menu over on the right. Mm-hmm. Now when you go to sketch, all your solids, your push pull, your extrude, all that crap goes away. And all you have are your sketch tools. And then there'll be a little mini menu that says solids, and then you select solids and then do your press pull or extrude or any of that crap.
Now, what gives you this is I created all this on my own. This was the original file. How come one is gray and one is?
It just auto assigns weird colors. You can make it any color you want.
How do I do that?
Click on it, left click on it. On it over the menu, and then appearance. About halfway down, I think.
Well, I want to select the whole body, I guess, don't I?
Yeah, no, it'll come up, and then you can go over there and see the menus. You can change the look. You can change the colors. You can change whether it's plastic or roofing or letters or glass or those 4 that you see there are the ones that are in your project.
Okay.
You got all kinds of plastics, and there's even more. You can download even more. But those are your ones in the profile right now. Those 4 you have listed up above.
Okay.
And you can, if you want them all the same, you just drag one that you want and just drag it over to the body. Drag it to the body.
How do I get a different color?
Just go down there and say, I would go with plastic. Scroll down like you were looking. One of them's plastic, right?
Yeah, it's all I show is white, though.
Well, you got is white, yellow.
But yet, every once in a while, I get something that shows up.
Keep scrolling down. There's another. See those transparent, textured? Open those folders. There you go.
There we go.
And you just grab it and drag it and bring it over to the left menu, not on the item, because that'll just do a face. If you want to do the whole item, you got to bring it there.
Okay.
Now, if you did that right to the face there, go back to that one just for shits and giggles so you figure it out. That'll just do the face.
Okay.
Should. It doesn't always. I found it doesn't always. Sometimes it does the whole model anyways.
That might be too dark. I might find a different color.
And the one thing I found is, depending on your video card, after you do any kind of color changing or modifying, save the file immediately. Because if your video card sucks, it'll crash it.
Maybe the matte will look better. Let's see.
It only looks different when you render it. You realize this thing's got like a wicked render engine in it, right?
No, I haven't, dude.
just for giggles, where it says model, big model right up in the upper left-hand corner. Click on that upper left-hand corner right there. Yeah, go all the way down to render. Go to canvas render. In the middle somewhere. No, right, no, in the middle. Keep going. Right there. One of those hit render. In canvas render. There you go. It'll take a little while. Rendering is really, 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 really processor intensive.
That's probably not a good thing. Us streaming to me doing this thing.
And see the
it slowed me down.
It'll get to excellent pretty good, and then it'll. Once you get see that little arrow in the progress bar on the right, bottom right.
Yeah,
it'll go pretty fast to that arrow. Anything beyond that takes forever.
But the minute I move it, it starts over again.
Yep, because it's rendering it from your view. It's rendering it like you're holding a camera right now and took a snapshot of the item.
All right. We'll come back to that. Let's go back to model.
But yeah, that's actually a good thing to do because you can lay all the pieces out, bring them all into one file, lay them all out, and then do a render. People can actually see them, even though they're not printed.
So now, when I go to build the whole, because everybody keeps asking me if I'm going to put these all into an assembly and post the assembly up on GitHub. When I go and I try to put all the nuts, bolts, screws, and everything, you know how every time I added one from here, it linked it. If I start with an empty page, let me save this real quick before I forget. Save. Okay. So if I start with empty and I just say add each of the files into this, it'll have them all linked back to
their original file.
The original file?
That's a good and bad thing. The good thing is if you edit anything in the original file, it'll auto update in that file.
Okay.
So if something doesn't fit right, you go back to the original file, you edit it, and then it updates.
Oh, I wish I'd have realized that before. That would have, because when I did those extrusions, I started off with a different one. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, so now, you always go back to the original, edit it, and you can actually have them open side by side, multiple windows. And that's what I used to do. What does that say?
Please save the design before inserting components. Oh, yeah, I got to name it something.
Yeah. I never got that. But.
Save test. Just for... Okay, first thing you can teach me is how do I change the permanent orientation to flat? Just drag it around.
Yep. And you can type in a degree once you start doing it.
Okay. Now, because I ran into problems doing this the other day, it kept every time I tried to put a piece in there, it kept flipping it. So let's try this again.
I haven't played with the orientation and whatever you call it, the jointing and all that much, because I always build everything right in one. Now, there's a way you can snap it to that other one, and I don't know how. I've never done it.
Well, I figured out some of it, and this is what I'm going to see if it works for me here. Because I said, all right,
You shouldn't even have
I
to
want to go create, I think it is, or no, it's modify, align. And I want align, wrong button. That circle with that circle.
Boom, done. Well, that was good.
Nope, I had it oriented properly, and then it spun it.
No, because you hit 2 circles and they're connected.
There we go. I have to keep. I said I positioned it. See, it spun it around, and I got to tell it, no, this is the angle I want it connected at.
Yeah, I think it auto spins it to whatever angle it imported it at.
The problem I was having before, and it's not doing it now, is I would get it set the way I wanted it, just like I did there. I'd hit OK, and then the whole drawing would turn 90 degrees, and it'd be standing straight up and down instead of horizontal again.
That's weird crap like that sometimes.
Well, I think the problem is because this was the original. Because when I was doing it before, this was the original object, and I kept adding all these other ones in, and it kept trying to reorient to the original object, I think, and it was.
Yeah.
I think when I go to make the assembly, I got to make sure I start off with nothing as being an original file and everything coming in separate.
Yeah, but see, once again, with that linked file, see they're linked? Now,
Yeah.
as long as you leave them linked, you go back, you edit the original file. If you unlink it, you can edit it in this file.
Yeah. Yeah, when I do the whole assembly, I'm going to leave it linked. That way, every time I make a change to it, it'll repopulate it.
Yeah.
Odessa Woodworking. I'm messing around with files for the White Knight Squire.
The big old belt printer. This is Carl. I don't know if you know who Carl is, but he's the one that did the big belt printer that was all famous at Murph.
Chris,
famous
we
now.
don't know we're streaming. Yes, we do.
We know we're streaming. We're just not paying attention to you guys in chat. That's all.
RTCNC, Jesus, time you're confusing the hell out of him. No, the first couple of days I was using it was confusing the hell out of me. I've actually, and
You
like
just
I
had
said to somebody, I was like, I learned what I learned in the first 3 days of messing with Fusion made me realize just how much time I wasted building that thing in 3D Builder.
Yeah.
Just the combined parts alone feature. There were days where I would make a part, and to make it, you go ahead and stop the screen share, but I would make a part and I would have to have 3 different windows of 3D Builder going to make this section of the part, and then this section and this section. And then I would copy and paste them all into one and then click on merge and pray it put it all together. Because to try and do all of it in separate ones was just too much to handle.
Have you done the inspection of like fake slicing it?
What do you mean? No, I haven't yet.
Go up to it. I think it's inspect. Right here. Inspect. Right in the middle. Inspect.
Oh, okay.
I got my mouse on it. Or section analysis. Down almost to the bottom. Section analysis. Now click on one of the flat faces. Now bring that arrow back and forth and watch what it does. Cut your
sweet.
Look inside. So if you want to see something inside, like how that,
Yeah.
whatever happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can actually look at the part and inside and how thick the wall is.
That would have made it so much easier to do these fillets. I was like trying to look through holes.
Yeah, no, that's how you do it, is with section analysis. And now that you have it, you click OK. Now you go over to your left menu. There's a new analysis drop down, and you just hit the little light bulb. No, in your
oh, okay.
Then you can just hit the light bulb, and it shuts it off.
Sweet.
Back on. You can drag it around. You can do whatever you want with it.
Nice. So okay, so I turn it on. I can
left or right.
How do I pull it out more if I want to pull it out more?
Just click on it and right click and edit it. Go up in the menu, right click and edit.
Okay.
Give you the arrow back.
That's it, right to 50%. Whoops, I took it all the way to 100. So I want to be right like there.
And you can do it the other face, so you can knock it, left to right as well as front to back.
Okay.
You can add as many section analyses as you want. You can do them on angled faces. The only thing you do have to do is hit a face. It doesn't work on a like a drum because you don't have any flat face. So if you want section analysis from the side of a drum, you have to stretch out a working plane, do the section analysis from the working plane, and then cut into the drum. Make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, RCCNC. Yeah, I swear if I had $1 for every person that offered to help me with Fusion 360 when I did the video with Joel and I said that I did it in 3D Builder, but I really need to learn how to do it in Fusion. Oh my God, the offers that came in. I had probably 100 college students say they would more than happily teach me, and they could use I had like 5 or 6 say they would actually get college credit for coming down and teaching me how to use Fusion.
They would.
The only problem is it's like, sorry, I'm not that big of a trusting person. Bringing a stranger into my home to teach me Fusion was more than I was prepared. I had one that was actually
that's just it with Fusion, dude. You can get the other person in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, now that I've downloaded that, we can both open Fusion. We can link together, and we can actually, I believe they have audio and everything. There's no video. Well, the video is the program, but I can access that file that you sent me.
Yeah.
You can bring it up on your screen. I can start editing it, and you'll see my edits live.
Wow.
You'll see them on your screen as I'm doing them.
Yeah, I had one guy. He's like, "Look, I'm actually." Unfortunately, he was doing it on a day where I had to work. He was like, "Dude, I'm actually gonna be driving right through PA. Oxford's only like 20 minutes out of the way for me. I could swing in." He goes, "I see there's a diner in town." He goes, "You could bring your laptop and we could sit in the diner and I could teach you Fusion in the diner." And I'm like, I was all set to do it till he said what day, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I'm working that day."
But you think about it, you literally could. It's that accessible. That's the one. I'm not a big cloud crap fan. I prefer, on-site computing. I don't like cloud-based stuff, but that's the one thing good about Fusion is it's on-site computing with cloud-based access.
Yeah.
Unlike Onshape, which is all cloud-based. So if you don't have a good internet connection, you're screwed. Fusion gets doggy if you don't have an internet connection, but then you just go, okay, I don't have an internet connection. You tell it you don't, and it says, okay, we'll let you run for 24 hours before we go hit, mothership again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like everybody keeps telling me, watch Lars's videos. I started watching one of Lars's videos. The biggest problem I've got is I'm trying to get the Squire designed and built. I'm trying to do a bunch of other things. Oh, wait, you want me to sit down and watch 20-minute videos to learn how to do something? I'm like, that's time. I'm like,
Lars, I agree with you. Lars is good, but if you go into the if you go up in the right, there's a little question mark way up in the right corner. Dude, there's like 200 videos that are literally like 3-minute videos telling you about each and every feature of the program.
Yeah,
It just shows you
stuff I've just.
That's how I learned it. The Autodesk original. No, over on the right, there's a little question
Oh,
mark.
I know. No, I saw it.
There's perfect little videos in there. Or there used to be. I don't see it anymore. Oh yeah, learning and help. It's a couple steps in, but once you get it, you can direct link in your browser.
Okay.
And yeah, learning and tutorials. And they're literally like 3 or 4 minute tutorials about every feature and how to do things. And it's not just the feature. It's like, okay, this is a fillet. But it gives you a quick, 3-minute how it works and what it does and why it might break. That's how I learned the whole program. Everyone kept going, go to Lars, and Lars is great. Don't get me wrong. But there's too much. You don't get to the point fast enough, You're like me. You want to, okay, I need to do this. How do I do it? I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes watching him, play with a key and make the little horn. And I just want the one feature, show it to me, and get the hell off my screen.
Oh yeah, that's the. I said I started off messing with it one night, and I did a few things with Mike, and then I had that night I was trying to make. I still have to reprint the design because this one won't quite. If you can see it, I made a hinge for the cover. The only part of the White Knight that won't go down into the case, is the display. It sticks out like that far past the edge of the case. So I have to take the cover off and turn it around so I can drop the White Knight down in the case. With this hinge, once I get this set right, I'll be able to just flip the monitor back, lower it down into the display case. When I get to where I'm going, I can lower it out and flip the monitor back down.
That's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I didn't quite get the spacing right, and it's still I restretched it. I haven't bothered printing it again yet. But I got on with this guy.
Close all the way.
Yeah, I got on the stream with this guy Kevin that Tinkers put me on to. What's his name? Like Snyder80 or something like that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I got on stream with it. Like I put that all call out that night that you were like, oh, sorry, I missed you. I was like, Fusion help, anybody. And like 10 minutes later, he messaged that he could join in. I'm like, all right. And we made that he taught me how to make that hinge. And then let me get rid of this. Oh, yeah, I'll save it because I might actually build off that later.
Turn off that analysis before you save it. It'll save it with the analysis view.
Oops, I already hit save. All right, so we'll save it again. Okay.
And that'll screw you up if you don't know what it is sometimes. It did to me a few times. What am I looking at? And I'm like, oh, yeah, analysis.
So I can close that one. So then I got bored and I told Mike my boom mic here. I don't know if you guys can. I don't have a way to clamp it to my table the way my desk is set up. So I need to mount it to the wall. And the mic did not come with a wall mount.
So
I got two
print one.
Exactly. So I'm trying to scroll on the screen. That's funny. Where's it at?
Yeah, you did the same thing I always do.
So in 15 minutes, Mike showed me how to sketch this up.
Yep.
I could probably do it in 5 or 10 now. But
yeah, I wouldn't use that, and I'll tell you why. Those screw holes are too tight for plastic, depending on what you're printing. If you're just doing PLA.
Yeah, it's PLA.
Well, that mic's not that heavy, so.
I mean, imagine if I like when I'm not using it, I push it back till it's like pretty much straight up and down against the wall. I only pull it out toward me when I'm doing streams or whatever. So I don't think I'm stressing it too much.
No, you're really not. That mic's not that heavy, anyways.
And it took like an hour or so to print. If it breaks, I'll print another. Yeah. Actually, if it breaks,
they always break right when you need it the most.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I printed it, like this. So here's all my layers all the way up this way. If it breaks, what I'll do is I'll extrude it down flat to the bottom, and then I'll lay it on its side. Yeah, come on. I'm still getting used to how to. I can never get it to orient the way I want it to. If I can rotate it 90 degrees that way. I'd have to do the move, I guess, on it.
Well, if you want an exact movement, I always go up to the little cube and then just click on the cube. If you go up to that cube, the little arrows will appear.
They will?
Little arrows. You're not getting little arrows.
Nope.
Why are you not getting little arrows? That was in the old one too. There they are.
There they are. There we go.
I
So
don't know why it wasn't before.
I
Yeah,
would
I know.
extrude it
Right down, so it's all the way
and
down.
then print it that way so my layer lines were working in my favor instead of against me. But
Yeah, then it can split right there though, which is actually your highest force.
well, I said if I did it this way, if I printed it so it was printing the layers like this, it'd be looping out around the circle.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All the strength to be in my favor. Right now, all my layer lines are along this line here. If it's going to snap,
Yeah, that's
it's
your
going
weak
to snap
spot
right here.
Yep.
So if I do it the other way, my layer lines would be this way, and I shouldn't have.
If you do like 3 or 4 perimeters and then like 30 or 40% infill, which is a lot, but it ain't gonna go nowhere.
What I printed, I did 3 perimeters and 25% infill, and so far it's holding up pretty good.
Yeah. The other thing too, if I'm really concerned about it, is I burn it like 5 or 10 degrees hot and not worry about the stringing. Then you get a much better layer adhesion. You know, if you normally print it 210, print it 220.
Well,
you'll get a little bit of stringing, but you'll get a tighter layer.
Yeah, I'm using Jesse PLA right now, and I printed at 225.
Jesse PLA. Oh, that's from Xylotech carries that, right? Xylotech.
No, that's printed solids.
Oh, printed solid Jesse.
Which is IC3D filament. So IC3D print. It's funny. I print IC3D and Protopost HTPLA with the same settings.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there playing with it. I'm like, the first roll that Sean ever gave me, I throw it in and I put in my normal PLA settings and I start printing and it looks horrible. And I'm like, man, what am I supposed to? I was like, my layer adhesion sucks. It's like the satin color. You know, it's not shiny or anything. He goes, well, what temperature are you printing it at? I'm like, 198. He's like, no, you got to print it like 220 something. I'm like, that's not what your website says. He's like, what? The website they had on the website, they said 190 to 210. He goes, whoa, we need to fix that.
Yeah, no, they're all HTPLAs almost. Some of their old stuff isn't. They're all in the 220, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, he said, yeah. He was like, no, it prints in like, and he told us like, oh, so it's HTPLA. He goes, no, but it prints at the temperature of HTPLA. You can't anneal this, I guess.
Oh, really? Well,
he said it doesn't react. It doesn't anneal. Well, you probably still could anneal it, but it doesn't anneal like Protopost's HTPLA. It's not rated the same.
It'll curl on you when you anneal it.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah. Because it doesn't, when you anneal it with the HTPLAs, it anneals evenly. If you try to anneal regular HTPLA, it kind of does like ABS does. Is it, you know, if the inner part's hotter or cooler, it'll pull and curl on you. I've tried it. Just coat with some glue. That's actually not a bad idea. That'll work. I mean,
I promise you, coat with the thing I noticed with glue, and they even warn you of this. If you coat it with glue, you're making a softer outer layer.
Yeah, it never really hardens back up all the way.
No, it never gets as hard. Mike says even to where it's, you know, for it to get to where it's sandable, it's almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And even then, it'll still gum up your sanding block.
I'm at the arms and toes. And I'm not getting any stringing, so my stringing settings are correct again. It's good.
How bad's my printer bleeding through?
I can't tell. All I can hear is my air conditioner and stuff. Dude, you should see this. Can you see these?
Go ahead and take the fusion down. Make it bigger.
Oh yeah, I can do that. This is what I used to have for magnets. This has got to be like 5 pounds of magnets.
Oh gosh.
Well, it was on the rail core, llama core, so it didn't matter. It's just the bed going up and down. It's not swinging. but still, I'm picking this up going, that's a lot of work because I got a single stepper motor lifting that bed.
Ooh.
That's a lot of freaking weight right there. It does it a whole lot easier now and quieter. You used to hear it when it would raise and lower it. Now it's like, now that I get the magnets on there, you don't even hear it. It's silent. Almost as quiet as this. I gotta say, this stupid ANET is the quietest printer I got. The only time I hear this thing at all anymore is when it's doing a long movement. It's like at 120 or whatever the default is for, travel.
Yeah.
That's the time you hear that. That printer's dead silent unless it's traveling. Like that. Kind of like yours. Yours doing the same thing.
Oh, you can hear it now?
Yeah. Oh, air conditioner's not running.
Try and turn the mic away from a little bit, see if that helps any.
Anyone even in chat anymore? I haven't even been watching the chat.
3D Medic said just coat it with some gloop. It'll be fine.
Google security link. Google security link.
And last time I checked, it said there were 11 people watching the stream.
Someone has liked your vases. I have a junk file in my email. Gearbox. VIP session 2. What was that?
I said, last time I checked, there was 11 people watching the stream.
Yeah, that's what it says over here on the I want to say Streamlabs, StreamYard thing. I don't know how accurate that is. Not that the Google one's accurate either.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to start playing with streamers because I know right now I know I can't afford $20 a month to use it.
It's free, dude.
Isn't it going to be? Everybody keeps talking about the $20 fee, though. Isn't it going to be a
$20
fee eventually?
so you can modify it. They're probably going to leave it. We've had this discussion with them. They're going to leave it free. There's going to be a free basic version. And see, like up in the corner, it says powered by StreamYards. That'll always be there. I can't put all the banners and the custom crap up. But I can still, I can pop up, never let the machines wins comments. I'm still here, just hanging curtains. I could still do all that crap. Still do 6 people, still do the, single screen crap. I mean, this is like it, though. You have no other power for free.
Yeah. Oh.
You can take your, you have to go back in where it said screen share. It said today, stop sharing screen.
There you go.
It stays in the green room.
But yeah, I haven't turned the white knight on in a week. I'm like, I can't do anything when it's printing. It's terrible.
What?
That mosquito cooling fan, at least the one I got, the latest one I got, because I burned one up and I got a new one, and oh my god, it's twice as loud as the one I burned up.
Oh, and it's a little one, huh? It's like a little.
Yeah, it's the little 30. Yeah, I almost want to. Somebody said I need to make an adapter and so I can put a Noctua fan on there, but the problem is Noctua doesn't make a decent. Noctua needs to catch up with everybody wanting to run 24 volt. The 24 volt fan selection that they have is horrible.
Well, you have a duet,
right?
So get the 5 volt. The 5 volt actually puts out more than the 24 volt.
Does it?
Yeah, the 5 volt works great. Mine are all 5 volt now. That's 5 volt. Actually, that is
what, one 5 volt fan output, but there isn't a 5 volt fan output on the.
Yeah, on the duet.
The fan outputs are the voltage.
No, you just flip the little switch on it.
5 volt output, but there's not a fan one.
Dude.
You sure?
Flip the pin on the duet.
Techie Dad, you need a place to store it. You're welcome to store it here.
Yeah, me too. You can store it here too. Actually, you can't because there's no place to store it. It's too goddamn big.
No, I've gotten to the point where I started realizing I really need to, like, my basement. This room here is a third of my whole basement. It's like a 14-foot wide room or whatever. And then I got the other half of the basement that's like 30, 40 feet. This was the easier room. It already had the finished walls to turn into the maker space. But after fighting the water all this winter, this was the one part that doesn't have French drain run around the outside edge of the basement.
Can you see those fans? The one thing I have discovered, this is a blower fan.
Yeah.
This puts out more air than the Nocturas, and the 5-volt version is quiet. Of these, it's not as powerful as a 12 or 24 volt, but it's more powerful than like the Noctura 510 or 524 or 12 volt fans.
Okay.
And it's quiet. The 5-volt versions of those are quiet. And that's all 5-volt. It's a Duet. It's all 5-volt. All my fans are 5-volt now. The only that's not is the Frown King. That's all 12-volt.
Because the fan ports on the Duet board.
All you gotta do is pull the pin. There's a little jumper pin that brings it from 5-volt to the line voltage, whatever power you have.
Okay, so there's a jumper somewhere I'd have to switch. It switches them all to 5-volt.
You just pull it out, you're done.
Okay. I'll have to read up on that. Yeah, because right now to run the Nocturas, I'm running a buck converter, and then somebody made the comment, oh, you should just put 2 in series. And I actually had 2 in the tray. I could have put them in series and left it as 24 volts. I can't figure out what is up with my camera. Is it glitching on your side too?
Yes.
When I record, it doesn't do that. It only does that when I live stream. I sit perfectly still. Don't move. It goes away.
Fan 1 is by default at power up for maximum safety when you convert the Duet Maestro. Where is it? Always on, connecting. Using 12-volt fans when it's 24-volt, which you can you can put a jumper in. So if you go to 24-volt, you can use 12-volt fans. If you need to use 12-volt fans, but you're 24-volt, all your fans are 12-volt, then on a Duet and a Duet Ethernet and on the Wi-Fi, you have the following options. Wire the buck regulator input directly to the VIN. Wire the buck regulator. There's a buck regulator already in the board, dude.
I guess I need to read up more on what my Duet can do then.
Yeah, Duets, I mean, it's honestly, I kind of like my MKS board on that thing better. Especially considering it was like $25 and another $20 for the drivers.
Yeah.
$30 to $179.
Here's my problem.
No, for that I would definitely go Duet with the breakout board because you need the breakout board. Actually, you don't have a breakout board on that, do you?
No. See, here's my problem right now. I can't get to all the rest of my printers.
Yeah.
Which is why I've come to the conclusion I need to clear a space over in the other half of the basement and move the White Knight. Sorry. I'm sure that hurt everybody's ears. I need to create a space in the other half of the basement and move the White Knight over there and put the rollers behind it and just leave it in the next room and forget about it so I can get to my other printers. Of course, most people would say they're Da Vinci's. They're better off not being used. But
where is it?
And then you saw the Nubby Ninja gave me a huge donation yesterday. I about had a heart attack when I saw it come through PayPal. I'm like, holy crap, dude. I before I posted that, I said, you mind if I tell everybody what you just gave me? But it's like I went ahead and I was like, I ordered the green screen I've been wanting to get. I ordered a wireless mic because I'm hating the fact that every time I edit my videos, like when I'm standing over here with the White Knight, I can't get the mic volume loud enough, so I'm trying to match my volumes. I'm like, yeah, I need to get a wireless mic so I can walk around and not drop off. And I was sitting there thinking, I said, every time I need to film intro clips, I have to wait for the White Knight to be done printing and then roll it back over here so it's in the background. I said, man, I'm going to move it where it needs to go. I'm going to do a screen capture of the room with the White Knight sitting there, and I'm going to just impose it on my green screen. That way I can put it in the next room, and anytime I need to do a White Knight clip with the White Knight in the background, I'll just bring up my screen capture and green screen it.
Hey. Share screen. Share entire screen. See right here? These jumpers. It says
Okay.
jumper in 5-volt ground, 5-volt ground. All you gotta do is pop those two and your fans become 5-volt.
Okay.
These two right here.
Where's the buck converter that lets me switch it to 12?
I don't know. You'd have to read it. I've never used it.
Hey, Gusner.
See, fan 5-volt, fan VIN, ground 5-volt, 5-volt. That converts everything to 5-volt.
Gusner's going to be so upset he missed all the work with me doing Fusion 360. Because Gusner probably, I'd have to go back and look. I think Gusner created at least half of the Fusion 360 files I'm working with. So
deleted them?
No, he created them. Gusner was a machine, and what he didn't create, he coordinated converting all the STLs over to Fusion 360.
I didn't know he did that much.
Oh, yeah.
Matt?
He kind of took over the GitHub almost at one point. It's like, okay, well, this is what I think we should do. And I'm like, dude, I don't know GitHub. Roll with it. You're doing great. And I said, I think in a little over 2 weeks, they had everything converted.
Let's see how much this weighs. How much weight did I lose? 1 pound, 2 ounces.
Yeah, that's a lot to be lifting up. Oh, I made Gusner blush.
How much is that in grams? Just freaked out.
Mine's got a nice little simple button I can tap. It just switches right over.
So we can see what the hell I'm doing.
And don't you hate getting old?
Grams. $535 grams, and actually, I don't think that's accurate because it's actually sticking to the bed.
Here, let me make Gusner happy here. Let me find that file.
That's a lot of weight. Them things are freaking heavy.
Screen share.
Hey, lost my glasses. Oh, crap. Of course, they fall into the deepest, darkest cave I have to reach into. Oh, I'm too old for this shit. I think I'm almost done printing the Banana Man. He's printing his little hands now. Dancing Banana Man. I don't even know if he's going to balance. I don't think he's going to balance now. I'm looking at his legs.
Here, put the screen share up for a minute. Let me show Gusner what the stuff I'm starting to create now. Yeah, I know, Jake. I don't know what's up with it.
You made everything purple.
Yeah, I made everything purple. But yeah, he'll know this wasn't something that was in the files. So I made this part of it myself, and I'm tweaking everything, adding nice pretty fillets to it, and making sure the measurements are right. But now this is a Squire part. I need to go back through. I started running out of time, Gusner, so I decided I was going to make all the Squire parts and print and test fit them, and then I'll just go off the measurements of them and convert and tweak all the White Knight parts and publish them out. I'm so happy I'm doing Fusion 360.
Yeah, once you get it, you get it. It's probably taking you longer just because you have a different train of thought on how to build stuff.
Yeah, Jake, maybe it's an incoming Thanos snap. My camera glitching. All right.
This isn't weird. You probably just have a loose wire or plug somewhere.
Maybe because I got it going through like a 15-foot extension.
Well, that's
but the only thing is, it only does it when I'm streaming. It doesn't do it like I'll record hours of video and it won't do it.
Yeah, probably because you're moving around more and you're whacking a wire or jiggling something, or I bet you just have a loose connection somewhere. That's what it's looking like.
All right, I'll stop that now.
Yeah, you have what, like 15 or 16 freaking build videos now? I haven't even watched it.
I'm up to 17 now.
That's weird. You know what? It's doing it with your audio almost, it looks like. It's like when you start speaking, it does it. Well, now it's just doing it. What camera is it? 920?
922.
Oh, it's 22.
Oh, yeah, I figured that out already, Gusner. I was on the other night, and I was like, hey, I need Fusion 360 help on Twitter. It took about 15, 20 minutes before people saw the post, but then I had more people offering the help than I needed.
Yeah, that's the problem when you do that. And then they get offended if you use someone else.
I had someone go, someone's like, oh, hey, I missed it. I'm like, I was like, sorry. I was like, I go with first come, first serve. First person says they can help me, I'll say, all right, here's the Google Hangout and roll with it.
I would probably let a couple in because you never know. It's like some of the stuff I did, someone else might have a better way of doing it. That's the thing about Fusion. For everything there is to do, there's 10 different ways to do the same thing.
Well, it's like when I did it that one night, I sent him a direct message because I didn't want to put a Hangouts link in Twitter and watch the faces start popping in like crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing I do like about this StreamYards is I can control that. I can just kick them out of the green room.
Yeah.
And they can't come up on the screen until I allow them in.
Is it a website you go through, or is it something you got to download?
It's all cloud-based. You just
all cloud.
Go on, you link it up to your YouTube, and you go to their website and start the stream. You don't go to YouTube anymore.
I haven't streamed yet in YouTube, so at least not on purpose.
This is wicked easy, dude. This is like wicked easy.
The only time I've streamed on YouTube was when I accidentally hit stream instead of record in OBS.
Well, that'll do it. I'm not using anything. I'm using Streamlabs. I go on, or StreamYard. I go on, I click their thing, I say start a stream, type in, the name of it. Off it runs.
Oh, the funny thing is when I first set up OBS Studio, I plugged in everything and I went out to YouTube and I found the settings I needed and I put it all in, but I had never activated streaming on YouTube. I'd clicked stream, instead of record so many times, it always come up not configured properly and fail. I was going through when I hit 1,000 and I was clicking, so I'm like, oh, I don't have that activated, and I turned it on, and then that one day I accidentally clicked it, and I'm like, I looked up and it only went like 7 seconds, and I'm like, why does it say I'm streaming? Oh crap! And turned it off. A couple of people caught just a few seconds of the white knight printing, and they're like, oh, we saw the 3-second stream. I couldn't get it deleted off YouTube quick enough.
I can't even watch your videos. They make me too fucking jealous. Pardon my French. They make me too jealous. Seriously, I'm watching going, I can't watch this because I want to build one now.
Yeah.
There's a couple others. Have you seen those other guys building them? There's a couple other belt printers out now.
Yeah, the Hypercube. I actually, when I first started doing this, I went around and I looked at a few of the other ones out there. I saw someone build the guy that made the Piper. He messaged me saying he made a belt Piper.
Yeah, he did. It actually looked kind of all right.
I haven't had a chance to go out and look at his yet. And the guy that did the Hypercube, I saw some of his work before when I first started going, and I looked at how he set his up like it was just tilted. I'm like, no, which is why I went with the design I went with. And then he posted his first video. I watched part of it, and nothing against the guy, but I know I'm dry when I talk, and I think he's even drier than me.
Who?
I'd have, I don't know if I can find him.
Is that who you're talking about?
What's that?
The guy who did the Hypercube?
The belt cube.
Oh,
the belt Hypercube. There's a guy out there creating a belt Hypercube, and I said I don't want to. I hope I don't insult the guy in any way, but yeah, when he talks, he's so monotoned. It's like to me, it's like watching a guy from Ferris Bueller.
The teacher. Anyone?
Let me see if I can find his, because I followed him though, so I can I try to watch his videos and I just can't make it through it. Where's he at?
Belt Piper quality from community suck. Not really sure what that's supposed to mean there, but sure.
My quality's still not where I want it either. I'm still having issues getting it to slice the way I want it to. I still get glutes. Zeki Coyote King is the guy that's doing the Hypercube belt.
Really freaking out. Dude, you're moving your mouse around. It's got to be a wire glitch. Because the minute you stop moving the mouse, it goes away.
Is it glitching right now?
Not this second.
Oh, I'm moving the mouse like crazy right now.
Oh, maybe it's not the mouse. There it goes. Starting to do it again.
I'm shaking the mouse like crazy. I don't know what it is.
I would just go through and plug it up.
I know what it is. Maybe.
Nope. It's clear video.
Is it doing it now? Yep, still doing it. And I'm not touching anything right now.
You just have bad connection somewhere. I bet if you go through and you plug and unplug everything, it'll go away.
I thought it was because I was leaning on the rotary.
Carl's gone. You're going to have to reassign your camera now.
Lost your camera. Yeah, I'm still here. It just lost the camera.
Yeah, but when you plug it back in, you're going to have to reassign it.
There we go. It's still kind of doing it. It's because I got a laptop and the camera's plugged into a I wanted extra video and everything, so I've got one of those USB ports that also gives you the extra HDMI video outs and everything else.
Yeah.
And it plugs into that the USB 3 or 4.0, whatever.
Yep. All right, Banana Man's done.
No, let's see it.
This freaking heat bed, it sucks. Dude, this thing it's supposed to be at 50 C. This thing's barely above room temperature. And it's only warm in the middle.
Try something here.
Well, I gotta say,
lose my camera again here.
With this TH3D pad bed. Oh, I broke the leg. God damn it.
No, that didn't fix it either.
Oh, I don't think the leg's attached from the looks of it. See, I think this TH3 stuff holds too well. I mean, it's nice.
Oh, man, it's almost 11 o'clock. I still haven't had dinner.
Probably do that.
Yeah, I could probably let you go.
Broke the leg off of both of them. Because I couldn't get it off. See, that's what I like about the PEIs and the new one there, PEX.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to just be able to flex that and it pop right off?
Yeah, it didn't because, well, for one, it's just too small.
A
little leg. Don't break. Don't break.
How many people we got in stream right now? Let's see. We got 14 watching.
Banana Man. Yeah, you know what? It didn't break. It just wasn't in there because if you look, there's a hole. I don't know. You probably can't see it. There's a hole there, so I must not. Must not. Can you see it? Must not attach the leg all the way, which is actually good. Now that I know that, I'll keep the leg as a separate model, and then you don't need as many supports. You could actually print the leg separately, which is what I originally wanted to do. Anyways, he fits together pretty well. Where's my gloop? Where the hell's my gloop? Where's my gloop? Oh my God, where's my gloop?
Sorry, never let the machine win. Held my breath. It's still glitched.
I held my breath. It's still glitched. Yeah, I like
there, and it was flipping the whole time.
I don't know if you guys have looked at these plates. I like this for this particular machine. If you're low temperature,
I'll be right back. I'll go get something for the 14 people that are watching.
This crap really holds. The problem is it almost holds too well. What size is the banana on banana scale? Tiny. It's actually like 1,000 times increased over the model because the model's a little OBJ, which are tiny. Can't even get this crap off of here.
When you know you have a small studio or a really big board.
Getting out the sword again. Okay, where's my gloop? I got a bottle of gloop here somewhere. What did I do with my gloop?
Yeah. Thanos was a very big man.
What did I do with my gloop?
All right. That's as straight up and down as I can put it in my studio.
There it is. Gloop.
I'm touching the floor and I'm touching the ceiling, and I don't think I've got it at a 45-degree angle.
Get my keyboard way away from the gloop. Gloop belts my keyboard. I'm very excited to glue Banana Man together. Yeah, nobody cares about your oversized sword.
Fine, I'll go.
You know, it's just a penis, thing. Because you got a tiny penis, you got to have a big sword. Whatever that is. Glooping Banana Man together. I need my glasses because I can't see how good I'm doing. Or how bad I'm doing. There's a few wispy little strings that I didn't see before.
Thanks, Vince. Appreciate that.
Well, the feet really aren't attached either. I guess I didn't attach it good. There you go. See, this one must have to go this way.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone to the Prague Maker Fair. That would have been nice. I need a whole lot more supporters like Nubby Ninja before I could afford to do that.
Gotta be on this side.
I still got to get that thing sanded and painted before Earth and print a stone for to put it in and Thanos' helmet yet. I want to stand it. I want to make a stone kind of like the Sword and Stone deal. Like, hopefully everybody's seen Endgame by now. Spoiler alert. He's waiting for the Avengers to show up. He stabs that blade down into the ground, takes his helmet off, hangs it on top of the sword, and then sits down on a rock and waits for the Avengers to show up because he knows they'll be there. I want to print his helmet to scale. and make a stone that'll slide in and out of, so I can so I don't have to have it 8 feet wide behind me on the booth, just be standing straight up. I want to recreate that whole look, have it standing up behind me.
Nobody cares about your damn sword. This is a Banana Man stream.
Okay, fine, I'll stop talking. But people are asking me stuff.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Well, Alex, I used. He's like, how many kilos did it take?
Denson Banana.
I started with a 10-kilo spool from IC3D. I printed it amongst a whole bunch of test prints, and there's a stack of failed prints where I ran into issues. And I got this much of the Whisper of the Worm that Shom created printed before I used up that 10K spool. The actual print weighs 13 pounds, 11.7 ounces. So, what's that? 13 pounds, like 6.5 kilos, something like that.
It's one Denson Banana.
Oh, here you go.
I always got a kick out of the Dancing
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale. I always got a kick out of the Dancing Banana back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, whenever he was about 90s, I guess. Dancing Banana.
Yeah, there's no pipe in mine, Gusner. It's just hollow.
It's all bleached out. I wonder if I turn this light out, if the bleaching will go away. There we go. That's a little better.
Yeah, that's good.
Banana. Okay, done with the Dancing Banana. He's been printed. I'm happy.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to prove that sword would hold together without any support. Yeah, I saw pictures of the guy that was at Prague Maker Faire with his. Somebody made some comment and tagged me in it, and our reply I made back was, "I'm pretty sure mine's bigger," and let the community have fun with that comment.
Oh no! Crucial zombies eating the Dancing Banana.
Threw it in the cage, did you?
Yep.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Nope, 1 man and a banana enter. 1 man leaves. No man, just a banana. Anyway, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to kill it.
Yep, I'm going to go eat something.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have a snack.
Thanks for watching us play, everybody.
Thanks for stopping by. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. And
do we want to do our Fun in the Country Basement style outros?
that would be
Hi, I'm Carl. That's the White Knight. Knack 3D Designs. Thanks for watching. On to you, Tom.
I'm the 3D printing llama, and you just watched me play with my stupid little dancing banana. And it was fun.
Good night.
And we're out. End broadcast.